Hello everybody and welcome to Kerbal Space Program. This is the first Let's Play on the channel, so it'll be a little bit weird I'm sure at the beginning, but we're just going to get in, record this, and have a little fun. So I wanted to do my first recording on Kerbal Space Program because I've played it before, and I know at least a little bit of what I'm doing, but it's also gone through some updates, so I'm not 100% on everything. It's also a game that I really enjoy a lot, so we're going to go ahead and play and see how far we can get today. So we're going to start a new one. This is my new Steam account name, so I'm just going to go Pyro Guy. And because I like space and all things going to space, we're going to be NASA. We're going to play career mode, so I'm going to have to unlock everything. I'm not going to have everything as soon as I start. Normal difficulty, just because I'm not going to go too hard on stuff that I don't know anymore. So here we are at the Space Center. I'm not going to bother with the tutorial because it's not really going to tell me much about the new stuff. It's mainly a lot of physics updates that I've seen and read up on. So, you know, I don't really need the tutorials, and if you guys are going to play, then I'm sure you'll read it yourself. So, but Kerbal Space Program is a lot of fun just because you can make your entire rocket piece by piece. It's not preset rockets, you know, with very basic upgrades and that kind of stuff. So you can choose if you want this many fins, or this many fins, or no fins, but I'm going to go with 4 fins. So, I'm going to do that, and we're going to set this mystery go on here so we can unlock some science and hopefully get to some bigger rockets here pretty quick. We don't need 4 of them now, just 1. Play! Alright. So I have been testing a little bit in this, but I've never gone past like the 3rd rocket launch. I've just been making sure that my computer can handle the recording and everything. As I said, this is my first Let's Play, but so far my computer's been able to handle it pretty well. I did this a lot and forgot to change the staging, so the parachute activated at the same time as the rocket, which is a bad thing. Trust me, I've learned. So, here we go. The inaugural launch of the first Let's Play of the channel. I'm confused as to what I'm saying. Let's go! So as I said, I've played this before, so I know somewhat what I'm doing, but I didn't really play too much in career mode. I never really got too far. So I don't know a lot of this stuff. I know how the rockets somewhat work, but again, the physics have changed, and I know it's a lot harder to survive coming back to the planet. So we will probably still have a lot of nice explosions for you guys to see, and failures and such. But, so let me explain this to you. In career mode, you have to earn science, which is, you know, what this did. I got 7 science from my mystery goo. And you use the science, I'll show it once we finish this, once we land here, but you use it to unlock more parts to build bigger rockets to get farther into space. And eventually to the moon, hopefully. Which, back when I was playing this a lot, I did make it to the moon, but I did not make it while I was playing career mode. So, you know, I keep trying to say the same thing, basically, which is that I don't completely know what I'm doing. I know the basics of how it used to be, and I'm assuming that a lot of it's going to run off of that, because it's still the same game, it's just been updated. But we'll see how it goes. I expect to die a lot while I relearn everything. This was about 2 years ago, I think, that I was really playing this. It ended when I made a big space station and then couldn't even make it out of the atmosphere with it, so. Deploy the parachute. And hopefully slow down. I do not want to turn over like that. But I think it's going to be a good landing. back over here. So yeah, while I'm floating back the rest of the way, let me show you. This is the map here, and I don't remember which buttons it is, so I'm just gonna zoom out. But so you got the moon here, and Minmus, which is just a second moon basically for Kerbal, or Kerbin, sorry. Kerbals are the people, Kerbin is the planet, which is basically Earth. So you can start out going to Minmus and everything, and then you can actually eventually head to all the different planets. I do want to make this a long-running series, so hopefully we'll make it to those other planets eventually. But for now, we'll just head back down to our ship. We've landed, and we shall recover it. So let's head back into the Space Center, and I will show you. So we got 12 science on that. 90,000 funds back. I'm not sure how much I spent there, but... And Jebediah Kerman is back, gained 1 experience, and that's always a good thing. So this is the tech tree, which is what we use the science for. Sorry about that. So as you get science, you can unlock more things. I can go ahead and unlock these first 2, because they only took 5 science each. But now I can't really unlock anything else. They're going to take 15, 18, and 20. So I'm going to need a little bit more. But using these that I just unlocked, I can get higher and start getting even better, more science. And we actually have missions now. Get from mission control, which I forgot. I should have done that first, because I think in my testing I saw there was one before you even launch. You can start, it's just do your first launch. So I missed out on some funds, but I'll get over it. So I'm going to take the escape the atmosphere, which the atmosphere is 70,000 meters. So with that new stuff, I may be able to make that and hopefully survive. I think I'm just going to stick with the 1 for now, though, because I'm still taking it kind of slow, relearning everything. So we're going to get rid of this lower stuff. I do want to keep the mystery goo on there, because if I can get it a bit higher, then I might be able to get some more science from it. So I'm going to put a different type of rocket on it. And what this is there are 2 different types of rockets in this game. The first one, which we just used, is called a solid fuel booster. And I have no control over that, how powerful it's, how much thrust it's using. So this other one that I just put on, this one right here, will actually, I can throttle it down and make it to where, I can turn it off and everything. These bottom ones I can't turn off, but as soon as they're activated, they're going to go until they're out of fuel. So let me explain my rocket here. These are the stages. So if you don't have those in order, bad things happen, like I was saying before. So we're going to start with a solid fuel booster just to get us up into the atmosphere some. This is a decoupler, and the decoupler will let us decouple and release that bottom rocket, and then we'll activate my next one, and hopefully it'll get us a little bit higher, get us out of the atmosphere. So here we go. And well, let's let it load here in 3, 2, 1, launch. So I think after this I'm gonna have to there's another thing in career mode that I didn't mention. You actually have to upgrade stuff now, which I'm sure anyone who's ever played this game knows all this, but I don't know how many of you have played it, so but you have to upgrade stuff like the launch pad. I'm pretty much at my limit, I think, as to how much weight I can put on it with this rocket. Anything bigger than this, I'm going to have to upgrade first. So, but this got us up a good amount, and hopefully this second one will get us close to 70,000. I'm going to run out of fuel real quick. So, let's see here. But it's around on me and turn around and turn upside down. So while that's doing its little wiggle, let me check here. We're up to 35,000. So I'm probably not going to make it here. Not on our mission at least, but let's see if I can't get at least a little bit more height out of it. I just kind of want to be going at a good angle. So that's all of that. And we're gonna get up to our highest point here, 56,000. Almost made it. If I didn't have that stupid wiggle, probably would have made it. But so we're gonna just speed up here, get up to the apoapsis at 55,000. I might get some science out of the mystery goo this way. And hopefully be able to unlock some bigger, better things. Alright, so I'm gonna hit the mystery goo. Got 9 science for it, so that'll be a good bonus towards it. And I'm also gonna do a crew report, which I didn't do on that first one. But that's just a little bit of extra science for us there. And I think that's all really that we're gonna do here. Speed up some more. And I know the parachutes are prone to break now too. If you don't come in at enough like that. So now Jebediah is gonna die. So this is what I was talking about. I don't know these new physics. I don't know exactly how to overcome this. The only thing I can think of would be to save a little bit of fuel and use the rocket to slow down here at the end. So I'm going to add an extra fuel tank here. See if I can remember where it is. So it's going to be a little bit longer, but if I can save that fuel until the end and do a little burn on the way back in, it'll hopefully slow down enough that we won't die. So, attempt number 2. Alright, so we're on our way back down. We're at 27,000 meters. I'm going to go ahead and do a little burn here. Just to get us a bit slower. So I know we're going to speed back up on the way down still, but we won't be going as fast this way. So 10,000, I'm going to put it back to just normal speed. I think we're pretty much back in the full atmosphere. Yeah, now that you see this, this means we're at full air pressure. So I'm going to do this last little burn. The rest of my fuel, slow it down as much as possible. Got it down to 160. And we have a successful deployment of the parachute and should survive this now. And I like this, you can check out the interior view. When I was playing, they did, a long time ago, they didn't really have a lot. Doesn't look like they have a lot still. But I believe that we have made touchdown. Looks like we lost the rocket down there, but the engine, but we did keep the fuel tanks and everything, so. Which, in career mode, it's important to save as much as you can. Because you get funds back from it, so. Shit. I forgot to use any of the science on that. So. That did absolutely nothing. Didn't gain any experience, didn't get anything out of that. Lovely. Alright, so we're gonna go same launch. I'm gonna add a couple of pins here, I think. Nah, that's just extra money, don't need it. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna add these. We can get even higher. Alright, so that's what I was talking about with the launch pad. It can't support the weight here, so we're gonna go out and just upgrade it real quick. So now we can actually launch the vessel I just made with the additional rockets, and that might get us out of the atmosphere. I'm thinking it will. And so we'll get a little bit of money, a little bit of science from completing the mission. We can then go ahead and accept another mission after that and work on that. So, here we go. I'm an idiot. Talking about that staging. I don't think we're going to make it anywhere. Yep, that's gonna. Okay. So this is what I was talking about for the staging. Not always, successful if you don't do the staging properly. Now they will all activate at the same time, and we can actually get somewhere. That's much better. So now we're going to, with these extra boosters on here, we're going to make it a lot higher. Our speed is going to go a lot faster, so... with 1 engine, I think we're getting 5,000. 10,000 when they cut out, so we've doubled the height that we did. Now we've got this, we're still up, we're going pretty fast, and already our apoapsis is way above what we need. So I'm actually going to go ahead and turn the rocket here and get a little sideways movement. So hopefully we can come in at a bigger, better angle across the atmosphere, just have more time to slow down. So that was all our fuel, so hopefully that'll, help us to survive, because I forgot to save any fuel. We're still coming in pretty steep, and I'm assuming I'm gonna die on this one too. Let's watch ourselves burn up, because we're already almost dead. We're not even going to hit the ground, I don't think. Not all of us. Not any of us. I'm trying to get this to slow down as much as I can just by changing the angle. But I don't think I'm going to be able to survive. I'm thinking the parachute's going to break as soon as I activate it here. I don't know how slow I need to be going before I can activate it. I'd like to be under 200, but there's the ground, so I'm going less than 200 at least. See, it definitely seems like whenever I'm faced farther away from the direction I'm going, I'm slowing down faster. So, yes, the parachute opened. We're gonna survive. Maybe. Ah! I just unplugged my headphones. Okay. Good. I'm gonna take one more try. That's all I'm gonna give it for this one. So, got one last idea here. I'm going to add a decoupler on here as well. So I've got a little bit to bring back. I don't have a lot of stuff to slow down or anything. So, I should have changed the staging real quick because I forgot to, and that's bad. So let's get all this done right. So we got all those, and that activates, and that activates. That to go, and then the parachute. So there we go. Last attempt for the episode. Hopefully we can get it. 3, 2, 1, launch. Released, and that's not how we want that to go. This way, no, this way. Alright, so burnt up a decent amount of fuel, only at 47,000 though, so above 70,000 still. See if that got us there. 58,000. Alright, there we go. But we are at 83,000, heading back down. Gonna observe the Mystery U. So, crew report. Very much in space right now. So, we are going to hopefully not die. But we are on our way back down, and we'll see. So, unfortunately, looks like I may be coming down on top of some mountains, which means I have less space between when I hit the full atmosphere and when I actually hit the ground. So it's going to make it more difficult to survive. Alright, lost the fuel now. Fuel's gone. Those go. Hopefully slow down here. Hopefully get slowed down enough. We're at 300. We're at 250 right now. And we're gonna have to go that slow enough. Parachute's open. Is it going to stop in time? I believe it is. We have survived. We have finally made another rocket landing. So, well, that's all the time I've got for today. Thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy it, go ahead and hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. I know that I will be playing this for a long time coming just because I enjoy it so much, and it's giving me a challenge, which a lot of games don't do that anymore. So go ahead and subscribe. You'll see more of me failing, I'm sure. And we'll see you next time.